Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of the NSR build. Sorry it's been a little while. A few things have been getting in the way, to be honest, as they normally do. Pretty much today in this episode, just going to be stripping her down a little bit. I'm going to put her on a bit of a time lapse, see how things go, testing out my camera skill abilities here by stretching to a time lapse and things like that. So we'll see how it goes. I've given a little wipe down. She has got dirty again since the clean up because she has been sat outside pretty much the whole time. I've given her another wipe down, and basically what we're going to do is strip all the panels off, get down to the engine, see what needs to be replaced, start making a list, and start piecing her back together really, and see if we can get her to make some noises. As you may have noticed in the background, we now have the new R1 in. This is my baby. Video to come on this. I haven't been able to get out much on her recently. Will be more often, and do plan on doing a little video on that sort of thing, and being out on the road with her. I've got my towel tidy on there, and little indicators, as you can see. Just tidy her up a little bit. Other than that, she's standard. I like the grips. I've got some tank protectors on there as well. But yeah, so video to come on that one. But as for the NSR, this is what we're going to do tonight. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So let's start stripping. Right, so here we are. We've stripped down some fairings and tank, got the airbox off. Doesn't look too bad in here, to be honest. I think what we're going to do next is if I put some power to it and just see what we get electrics wise. The oil tank is going to have to be drained, put some fresh stuff in it. It needs cleaning as well. It's all a bit grotty. Yeah. It's not too bad. Got a bit of chafing on this fuel pipe, which we'll probably change. The carb looks clean. I don't know if I can get in there very well. Hang on, I will be able to with my torch. It's quite good in there. All pretty free and stuff like that. So that's good. Yeah, seems okay. I think what we might do is I might just take off the sort of inlet and have a look at the reed valves. Obviously going to replace the spark plug, but I want to see if it's got some compression first. But what I'm going to do is turn it over by hand just to make sure it's not seized. It's going to need a battery, it's going to need a chain, it's going to need tyres, probably brake pads, brake fluid change. It's got no brakes on it at the moment at all whatsoever, so yeah, all that's going to need to be done, but the main focus at the moment is just to get it running. So we shall go with that. So what I'm going to do next is just put some power to it and see what we get. So I'll see you in a sec. Right, okay, I've jerry-rigged up a scrap battery because I don't have one that fits in the hole. so obviously it's not staying like that. Did find a blown fuse, which I've just replaced with a household like 13 amp fuse for now, just to give it something. Obviously I'm going to put the right glass fuse in there, but I'll give it a quick flick of the ignition, and we have life. We have a life. So basically we shall see what works. We've got indicators. Yeah, we have both indicators. We have high and low beam. Yep. Do we have brakes? Yep. And yep. That's all of it then, isn't it? I don't want to turn it over just yet. I can't do the horn because it's late at night. But it all seems to be working electrically, which is a bonus. Right, so next job, I think, is just turn this over by hand and see where we're at with that. So let's do that. Right, okay. It turns over. I've checked the oil and I couldn't see a level in there, and I made the stupid mistake of topping it up a bit, but it's now overfilled. I've noticed I've got a connector here that I don't know what's part of, but yes, it turns over, so that's a good sign. We did have a sticky starter solenoid, which I've just given a bit of a tap. It's a bit manky, so I'm going to take it apart and give it a good clean up and stuff. But I think the next thing is to take the spark plug out, see what that's like, and also take the carb off via these reed valves and give that a bit of a inspection and clean before we try and start it. I think I'm going to change the oil and put the proper stuff in before it started. Also noticed that the coolant pipe is off down here, so it's obviously got no coolant in it. But it's looking good so far. Just got to work out where that plug goes to. I've noticed down here we've got something tied off. Looks like some sort of valve, power valve or something or other. I'm not quite sure, but we'll get to the bottom of that. And yeah, she seems alright, so onward with taking that plug out. So see you in a bit. Okay, we are looking pretty good. I've got the reeds off, reed valves, and as you can see, try and get as close as I can. And very smooth, very nice, still quite well lubricated. So that's fine. The spark plug's a bit black, but what can you expect? I do want to check the spark, which I'll do in a minute. But yeah, seems alright for now, so all seems to be okay. So we'll just check for that spark. I'm talking a bit quietly now because it is rather late at night. I've been so busy with bits and pieces at the moment, I don't get a chance to be able to do these things, so I'm just grabbing the opportunity while I can. So I've been out of doing these YouTube videos for a long time, so I'm back to feeling very uncomfortable, as you can probably tell, so apologies for all that. So right, let's get a spark plug set up and see if we get a spark, shall we? Right, so I've set her back up with the battery. I did realise I took her off and yeah, had to put it back on. So I've got my little spark plug set up here. Tried, tested. No, it works. Spark plug with a little crocodile clip, Jubilee clip. Makes for testing sparks very easy. And as you can see, we have a little spark. So that's good news as well. So I think the next stage for this is I'm going to be draining the oil out, put the right oil in it, put some coolant in it too, see if we get any leaks out of that. I'm going to remove and drain the oil bottle, clean that out, put some fresh stuff in, and then some fresh fuel. I'll open the carburetor up and just make sure all that's clear, and then go from there. We'll try and get it started, try and get it started and running, and once it's running, we can then start on with the replacing the chain, tyres, brake pads, get the brakes working, all that sort of stuff, and she'll be built, she'll be done, she'll be a fun little toy at the end of it all. So yeah, thanks for watching, bye.